Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to access and navigate through our Google Classroom to get to the scope and sequence. So, if you're not signed into Classroom before, just go to classroom.google.com. If this is the first time you've signed into Google Classroom, it might ask you to choose if you're a student or a teacher. Please select teacher. It might ask to link your accounts to Google. Go ahead and allow that as well. As you can see here, I've got all the different schools accounted for. You will be, when you get to this page, you will see probably just one school. So I'm going to use CVE here, for example. So Kelly Detlefson would select down here, it should say accept, an invitation to join that class. And she would see this page, and you would see a page similar to this for your school. Up at the very top, you will see a list of people that are teachers, if you will, in this class. In this case, these are administrators, tech department folks here. And this can change too throughout this process. But right away, you'll be in the stream portion of your classroom. As you scroll down, you will see some posts that are waiting for you in your classroom. Okay, and you can see here is elementary, and so there should be 5 posts: 4, 3, 2, 1, and kindergarten. And these posts will take you to your scope and sequence. So I'm going to jump in here to CVE's second grade scope and sequence. Now, each school will have their own individual. So I kind of think of this as Kelly's scope and sequence for her school. So when she clicks on it, it'll bring her to this page here. You can see the scope and sequence. Now, this document, CVE second grade scope and sequence, this is Kelly's, and she has editing privileges on this scope and sequence. So she can edit things as she needs to. As you go through your scope and sequences, though, you'll see that there are links within here. So this is hyperlinked to this reading matrix. It'll launch here. Now, the links, these documents that you're taken to through a link, these are shared documents, and so we're kind of asking you not to make any edits to these pages. Again, your scope and sequence is yours, but the links at this point, right now, these are shared. So, in fact, this one says view only. So if it is editable, just don't edit it. That way we can keep it like this. But again, this right here, look at the title, CVE second grade scope and sequence. This is just for CVE. To compare that to, if I go back here, let's go to KSC, you'll see that Jana's scope and sequence pages are specific KSC fourth grade scope and sequence. So again, she has editing privileges of those. Now a quick way to navigate back and forth to these two. Right now there's not a lot of posts happening here, so they're all right here, but if we start using this more and more, it might get a little messy, but you can filter over here. So I want to find that third grade scope and sequence, click third grade, and I can quickly find that document there. A couple more things here about Google Classroom. For this purpose right now, Classroom doesn't serve a lot of extra functions than just sharing a folder in Google Drive. Once we start progressing through this process, my understanding is that a lot of the features of Google Classroom will become more advantageous to us once you start adding your teachers in your buildings and stuff like that. More topics will become, or more items will become available and are more user-friendly. As a teacher now, again, you'll be up here, the principals. You will see your name next to these folks here. You have the ability to add other teachers. And to do that, you would find the About section. Okay, now the About tab for classroom purposes is kind of like a digital file cabinet, so you can store different materials. If you want to add some more documents to your class, you can do it there. So people can access. Over on the left side, you'll see a list of teachers linked to their email. If you keep scrolling down to the bottom, you'll see that there's a button to invite a teacher. So from here now, I'm going to switch to the directory. I'm going to add See if he's in there. There he is. So I'm going to select his name and add superintendent to our classroom. And that person would then receive an invitation in an email. You can see it's invited. When they see that and click accept, they'll become official teachers of that. So, again, this is just a way to navigate you into your scope and sequence, and to work through that and kind of get that first steps. If you have questions on navigating to these documents, please get a hold of myself, Kevin Anderle, or Holly Miller. I'll be happy to help you get to navigate through that. If you do have questions about the actual documents themselves and the layout, I believe you're chatting with Larry or Ava about those sort of questions, so direct those to them. But yeah, hopefully this helps, and again, let us know if we can help any further.